Hello and welcome to my LEGO channel. I've created this in hopes of sharing some of my passion about learning how to landscape LEGO MOCs. This is my first attempt at a larger landscape MOC. It's trying to create a New England fishing village vibe for the Bricklink designer program Harbormaster's office, and this is the set that inspired it, but then I also added the equally beautiful LEGO Lighthouse. As you can see, I've got the dark earth blue plates for the North Atlantic. Wasn't quite sure if I wanted to create Mills plates for the water area, but wound up not doing that just to save cost. So what I did to just add a little bit of stability is I have regular 32 by 32 base plates and then covered them with 4x4 plates. And as you can see, I need to make a pick-a-rick order and get additional plates here. And I am slowly using the trans clear tiles and tiling over for the water surface. Again, I do need to order more of those. And then I did wind up creating a Mills plate for the beach area, just so I could have the look of the terrain going up from the water. And what was a lot of fun and very challenging to create was the beach area. Initially I had, and you can see here, I'd made just two straight across. It looked too perfect. So I did try to break it up with some rocks, but here I did a better job with adding 1x1s and 1x2s under here, showing shallow water, and breaking up the outline a little bit better. And then also, a bit of a mistake I had made is just using trans slopes here to show the waves hitting the beach. So instead I added some white 1x1 slopes, I think they're called, to try and look like white caps. And I did have a lot of fun creating this tide pool. Initially, again, it was just too squared off, and I had made the water too high because I had the light blue and the dark blue in here in layers, and it just didn't look right because it was higher than this water. So I took it apart, just did the one layer of water with the tiles over it, and then added the pieces of landscape around it so it looked a little bit more natural. And I ordered different curved pieces, different angled pieces, and really just played around with trying to make it look as good as I could. And then, it's always great to add all these little fun LEGO animals: hermit crabs, starfish, crabs, and then the seagull also was attracted to the tide pool. And this was inspired by a tide pool I had seen at Acadia National Park. And then I had, I do have the dark tan for wet sand, transitioning to light tan for the dry sand. And again, a little bit too straight across here. I might have to take that up and break it up a little bit. And then of course we have a little dad and daughter collecting seashells. And then this area over here, I'd love for this base plate to eventually house the old fishing store, but I don't have that yet. That's kind of my white whale. I've got to wait till I've got the funds for that one, since it costs a fortune because it's retired. So I'm likely going to just save this for later and create a half base plate, 16 by 32, mills that, and then put the snack shack on that. And as far as just changes I made to the sets themselves, sorry, I'm using an old DSLR our camera to film this. Added just some fish, lobsters, and crabs to the dock for some added life and color. And then added, you know, she's had a good day fishing, add some fish to her boat and a net. I have this city sailboat, and I plan to put an older couple in there because I feel like in New England, if you've got a nice sailboat, you're probably retired. So I'm going to change those guys out. And then also added a just a really simple brick built post. Put a little, I guess it's like a little Technic piece to kind of put this piece of wood here haphazardly to hang the shark off of, and that's really just kind of an homage to Jaws. And then, you know, little blood drop, and then a seagull that's attracted to it, and the seagull's just sitting in there in those trans pieces. And for the Lighthouse set, added, let's see if I can get this to focus for you guys. Added some olive green pieces to break up the landscape, and wanted to make it a little bit more lived in. So added just a bucket, a bottle, broom, life preserver, and then some brown plant pieces and brown sticks, rods, I'm not sure what those are called, just to look like kindling. And then down here, I did change out the cat. It came with a gray kitten, and I kind of wanted like more of an old tomcat instead, so I changed to an orange tabby. I think that's the Harry Potter cat. I'm not entirely sure, and his name escapes me now. And then I have the woman. She's bringing in a bunch of supplies. This box is from the Snack Shack shop, and then I just used some light tan pieces to create a second box, and just the other kind of paraphernalia that I had in my collection. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, I do need to make that pick-a-brick order so I can finish things off. One day I'll have the fishing store to add to it, but for right now I'm pretty happy with it. I just wanted to share in case anybody was doing anything similar, maybe get some ideas from it. And of course, you know, if you want to add your suggestions to the comments, please feel free. Really just wanted to share my you know, my passion for this and my excitement. I just wanted to share that. Alright, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching.